Hello, and welcome everyone. We are going to be covering for the first part of the stream Hotfix 1.0.2. And because I was reading through and there's a lot of information for it. So anyone who is a first Descendant, there's a lot of good stuff for us. So let's go ahead and get started in a second. Once I get here. Everyone is having a great day. So on the First Descendant's Twitter post, they say the First Descendant Hotfix 1.0.2 is now updated, added matchmaking for infiltration operations hard mode, renamed monster patterns, more rare basic materials from encrypted vaults, better UI, UX for battle supply shops, optimization and bug fixes. Again, we'll be going into more details. So let's go ahead and swap over. So here we have the First Descendant hotfix. Greeting Descendants, the First Descendant hotfix 1.0.2 patch is now live. And it is currently Thursday, July 11th, 2024. And the target platforms are for Steam, Xbox Series X/S, Xbox One, PS4, and PS5. Content improvements. Added the start public operation function, which is matchmaking, to infiltration operations on hard mode. Before, it used to be just private. Start public operations available even if you change. Here we go a second here. Didn't mean to do that. It selected rewards, but if you select an additional option, only private options will be available. So they opened up to public if you made it. If you don't have any requirements, which is nice. Remove the sequel type immunity spheres from named monsters. They've been changed to either default or exterminate types. So there was a lot of complaints, at least in my community, where boss enemies had the spheres around them. Apparently they got removed. So remove this. So the spheres are still in, it looks like. Remove the sequential type immunity spheres from named monsters. So spheres are still in, but the immunity type where you have to remember what the sequence is, that's been removed. So killing spheres will be a lot easier this time around. Director's comment. The dev team acknowledges community's concern about the monstrous patterns of named monsters and strives to enhance them. In particular, we noted that in the patterns involving breaking spheres in a specific order is inappropriate for public matchmaking, and have decided to remove it immediately. As the new patterns are developed, we'll soon update the patterns to exist named monsters by one. As named monsters frequently appear in hard difficulties and special operations, we'll continue working towards diversifying their patterns, increasing the quantity of rare basic material drops from encrypted vaults. Threefold, not twofold, threefold. The elite Vulgus that appear in field missions and infiltration operations will now drop them too. I've been hearing from Shadow, who is my First Descendant partner. He just tried them out and it is confirmed. Thank God for matchmaking, and getting groups together on Discord was yeah. Director's comment. The most efficient way to farm rare basic materials is still through encrypted vaults, but for those who prefer hunting monsters, we have updated the field missions and infiltration operations to drop these materials as well. Okay, cool. So encrypted vaults is not locked behind those. That's nice. And the dev team will be closely monitoring the overall farming status and do their best to create joyful environments for all Descendants. See, devs are listening. Reduce the time from 290 seconds to 260-second occupations of kingdom data transfer, hack mission. Okay, improvements to battle pass supply shop buttons visible by redesigning it in the form of the bonus shop banner. Okay, cool. Director's comment. You can get seasonal limited skins for free from the battle supply shop. Complete pre-season challenges to claim the special skin. So, guys, we get some skins even if you don't want to pay anything due to the battle supply shop. Okay, we'll have to check that out later. Updated the library window for closing when the map is open and closed through the acquisition information pop-up. All right, cool. Improve the duration of party invitation messages to make it easier to confirm and accept. Okay, yeah. The confirming one where at the bottom right, it was very short, but so they've expanded that. Improve the duration of Descendant's instructor's lines. Oh, okay, yeah, because that was during the cutscenes, it would cut off, so I'm glad they fixed that. Director's comment. Many Descendants have commented that Descendant's instructor's dialogue contains many useful tips. Currently, if not possible, to revisit previous dialogues, but we're planning to fix this. We continue to make improvements so the Descendants can easily access the information they require. Move the guide NPC you meet after first arrival into Albion closer. Interesting. Okay, I didn't have an issue with that, but I'm glad they did. Optimization improvements. So for PC, improve the stability of the shader preparation process by reducing the CPU load during shader generation. Currently, we're actively monitoring this issue, and if you encounter issues with 13th or 14th gen Intel, please refer to the official guide here with the link. Where do you have to go for the skins again? It will be in the shop. We can check that out when we load in. Lower GPU memory usage was set to high or higher quality. Fix an issue with character skins. We're displaying abnormally in low graphics settings. Bug fixes, issues with shadows, and various other fixes for optimization. So for PC players, there was a few people who came in and were having issues. Some of them, I'm going to emphasize, some of them should be fixed with this, but there still might be some issues down the road, so just be aware. And then there was shaders and various fixes for all consoles as well as PC. So that's nice to know. Bug fixes fix an issue with displaying unusual items, unused items in the library. There's a UI one, and for Descendants, fix an issue with Descendants could not get out of B and DO when their HP was lower than -4 module settings. Fix an issue with Kyle would occasionally go up in the air when using his superconductive thrusters during repulsion dash. I don't own a Kyle, so I didn't run into that issue. Fix an issue with SMO will not back up when using Archon Explosion and being inflicted with knockback. I don't own that Descendant, but I'm glad they're fixing that. Modules fix an issue with the increased fire team attack per stack in the sharp precision shot module, which summed instead of multiplied. So there was apparently so the damage, it sounded like it was lower than was supposed to be. So that's pretty cool. So a buff to that particular module. Equipment fixed an issue when the weapon attribute damage did not apply damage over 100k. Interesting. Fix an issue with higher values we're displaying as the ultimate gold option despite the reactor skill cooldown and skill cost being preferred with lower values. Fix an issue with lower values were displayed as the ultimate gold option despite the weapon change speed stats. So it sounded like that there were just numbers being shown differently, which is nice. So for the field, fix an issue with the amorphic material pattern 118 and shape stabilizer form 8 were not dropped at Frozen Valley, Strategic Outpost, and Fortress Hard. So apparently people who were grinding were not able to get that, but now that should be fixed. Cool. Fixed an issue with Elite Vulgus in the White Knight Gulch Upper Hatchery Battlefield mission did not drop rewards. Alright, good. Fix an issue with monster spawning when interrupted at some Vulgus strategic outposts. Yeah, I've run into that issue before. That is nice. Instance Dungeon. Fix an issue where Vespers resource box materials were dropped from Echo Swamp. So just wrong coding on that one. Fix an issue with the core materials Ultimate Descendants were incorrectly displayed as rare instead of Ultimate tier. Okay, so just a visual bug. Miscellaneous, so for any of our French people, fix an issue where the go-to title screen was displayed. So just language changes, that's good to know. And the last part of the director's additional comment is it has come to our attention that the community is worried about the post-nerfs to Tamer and Glaze Infinite magazine builds. Okay, we got this one here. The meta is very strong, but since it's within the scope of what the dev team has planned, there will be no immediate plans to do so. So those people in the stream the other day were saying Tamer and Glay are going to be nerfed. They said themselves, it's within the scope of the dev team, and there's no immediate plans to do so. So if you're a Glay main or you're using Tamer, don't worry about any nerfs in the coming days. That's nice. In addition, some weapons are more powerful than Tamer. There's a variety of character builds that rival Glaze Infinite magazine. It's cool. So please enjoy them fully. We're looking forward to seeing Descendants use creative builds to take down powerful Colossus swiftly, so in quick delights to see this action now. So that's cool. No nerfs right now. That's amazing. We are well aware that as many Descendants being farmed in earnest, various discussions are taking place regarding drop rates. There's no variable drop rate system in... Okay, there you go. People were saying there's variable drops. They said there is no variable drop rates in the first Descendant. We're using the fixed rates displayed in the game. The dev team has received the acquisition rates across all servers and confirmed there are drop rates according to the rates displayed. We're currently working on various measures to ensure the community can trust the dev team, such as disclosing item drop amounts for each content. We also prepared ways to improve the farming experience. The first Descendant will continue community transparency and honesty. So there we go. There's Hotfix 1.0.2, and holy cow, they confirmed no variable drop rates, and Glay is not being nerfed, and the Tamer LMG is not being nerfed as well. So there you go. You heard it from them. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, chat. So that